if you have one of these boxes, the MXQ-PRO running 5.51 Lollipop Android, this is old version 2015, 2016. And the problem you have right now, you have the LED red. And when you plug it in, nothing happens. You maybe have like black screen, or your logo is freeze. The MXQ logo is not moving. Well, there is a chance we can bring this back. Not guarantee, 50-50, we can fix this. Now, you're going to have to open the box. You have to make a cable with the buyer. And right below this video, I will give you the link straight to my site where you're going to be downloading the firmware. It's nice because the firmware includes the burning tool and everything is there. One package will do it all. Let me show you the instructions right now. It's pretty simple. And let's bring back to life your old MXQ-PRO right now. All right, so we have the MXQ-PRO. So the first thing we need to do, we need to open the box. So what are you going to be doing? You're going to be removing the plastics. You got the screws. Oh, actually, it's damaged. As you see, the seal is still opening. So you're going to remove the 4 screws, and you're going to open the box. You got the board right there. You need to wash your antenna. Okay, you can, it's a tape, so if you want, you can remove the antenna if you feel like me, you see, right there. So we need to look the chip. Why we need to look the chip? Because they have different type of firmware. Right now, I only have 2 in my site. This is the one. This is your Wi-Fi chip. So we need to look. But it's real tiny. It's hard to figure out what it is, at least. So you can use something to look into it, but we're going to make it easy for you. We're going to actually, so you can see it better. So, as you see here, what we have here, the 8198. You see there, we got the racket chip, the RTL. Look this bar, we're going to put this thing there, and that's what we need to look. Right there, 9198. I have 2 in the stock, 9198 and 9188. All right, so now we know. So this box, we needed to update it to the 8189. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to click the link on the video, bring it to my page, as you see here, and please follow the instruction. Caution, do not update the firmware unless you know what you're doing, and do not upgrade your firmware if your box is working fine. Only if your box is dead, you're going to be upgrading this. So you check your chip. We know now what we need. Right over here, 88 or 89, you can download it automatic from my Dropbox. It doesn't take that you can follow the step, but if you follow my video, it should be okay. Now, maybe after that grade, you're going to notice your remote control start working. Well, it's another trick we're going to need to do. And you're going to need to follow this video. In this video, I will show you how to get your remote control back again. This is your chance after you upgrade. Oh, my remote no longer work. So you just follow the video and that will be the fix. Very simple. So you're going to click. I click it. Download it. When you download the file, it's a zip format. You unzip it. And this is what we have right over here. All right. This is your firmware. This is your burning tool. You're going to install it. Now, this is the license. That's information we need to make sure that it works. So after the installation, we're going to do this, okay? Please follow my step. We're going to copy this. Just click right over here. Click copy. Then we're going to go into the C. Say maybe if you're using Windows 10, C, Programs, x86. After you install the software, okay? You just went now and you install the software. All right? So you install the software. As you see, it's already installed. And then we're going to go here. Analogic. It's going to be in the beginning. It's letter A. Click right over here. Okay, USB burning tool. And right over here, license. So right over here, right anywhere here, we're going to click paste, replace files, or you can just grab the file and copy if you know what you're doing. So license, perfect. That's done. Next step. So the next step, we install the software, everything is done. Let's look at the cable. I just did this cable. I did myself. I just got 2 mail from an old printed cable, cut it off, put it together. You got to match. There's a yellow wire, it's a white wire, green wire, red wire. You're going to have to match the 4 wires, each color. That's it. If you know when they get too complicated, if you think it's worth to fix the box, you can buy the cable for about $5. I will leave you the link as well on the main page. You're going to see there as soon as you go to the link. And you can buy the cable. Or if you got some old cables. So now, very important. When we have the software, you're going to notice it's in Chinese. So you're going to move forward, and you're going to move to the second part. Second part right over here. This is English right there. Now, we got it in English. So when you load the software for the first time, after you put the license, if the license is right, you see the number 81 here. There's no number 81, you see Max 0 in red, it's not going to work. Now, before we install everything, we're going to make sure to detect it. So what we're going to do, we're going to plug it in here. For my case, I use a hub because it's too far. If you can use a hub, make sure it's a power hub. It has enough current. So you see, there's no power here. You don't have to put even the display if you don't want. There's no makes any difference for it. You're not going to see anything. You can just grab it. When you finish, you bring it back to your TV. So we plug it in, and you see right there, you see the screen. It says connected. If they find it, if they don't find it, just unplug it back again, and then come back. All right, and wait. You see that? And make the noise. Make sure you see that. Make sure you see it. You don't see connected. Try another hub. Try another port in your computer. Try another computer. Most of the people, it seems to have a problem getting the drivers to work. I mean, why is that? I'm not sure. Because for me, I try many computers and it works. I don't know why it's not working for you. But I can tell you right now, about 1,000 people follow my first video, and they find, but out of 1,000, about maybe 50, they having problem detected. Maybe because they don't follow the right step, or maybe it's in all Windows. Right now, this is Windows 10. It works with Windows 10. By the way, this is only in Windows. So you need, if you don't have one, you're going to have to borrow somebody's computer to try this. Very important. Try a hub. If you don't have a hub, that's fine. Just plug it in right straight to the computer and try different ports until you see connect. We see that connect. I'm going to unplug it now. You need to follow this. You unplug it. Next step, we're going to load the image. We know what we need. I know that's my image. That's fine. I'm going to click start. Nothing is plugged in, no power. You know what? We're going to take this out. I don't need that either. We're going to make that life easy. That's only port 4. Now any other port, not on the bottom, not on the side. All right, so we plug it in. Blue light come out. Let's pay attention. You see? Are you seeing right there? It's working. Now, sometimes it will give you an error right below. Well, what will give you the error? Because you didn't follow that step. So you need to make sure you have the drivers. The box will detect it. When it's detected, you're going to unplug it. Next step, you're going to load the image. When you load the image, you're going to click start. Then you plug the box. And this will work now. It takes about maybe 3 to 4 minutes. Now, the next step, maybe it's possible. Some of the uses I see through the replies, they having what they call the overheat, or the box they see it's too hot. I don't know why give you that problem. It's an easy fix. We need to go. Let's wait here. See, you see here temperature settings, range. Play with the range. Click here range, and bring this maybe lower. Bring this higher. I'm not sure what is the right settings, but if you get a message, there is a hidden problem, then play with this range and it will work. I got some people leave me a reply and they say, hey, I play with the settings and now it's just working more the overheat. So at least we figured out the overheat. I figured out if you don't follow the same step I tell you now, it will kill the error. Most of the people having an error. About 2 years ago, I didn't know they need to follow this step. So after 2 years, we know exactly what needs to be done. Now, why it doesn't detect in some of the computers? It's hard. I'm not there to see it. I tell you what I see here when I do it on computer. Now, at this point, it will be finished loading. Now, this one is 5.1. This one, I think it has Kodi built in, or Kodi. I think it's Kodi 16. And that's my own version. Yeah, that's about 2 years old. So I did a change on it. So I'm sure after this, you have to go and update it. My next question they always get is, Dario, can update this to 6, to version 7, Android 6? No, you can't. These boxes are made for 5. It only works for 5. Lollipop, it's going to only work for Lollipop. Now, trying to load here a firmware 6.0 or Android 7, it's not going to work. These are pretty old boxes. They work fine. Leave it the way it is, and only do this if you know the box is not working. All right. It's almost done. All right, done. You see? Perfect. What we do next, we can unplug this. So at this point, we complete it. You can unplug it, bring the UTV, and maybe, I would say maybe it's back again and working. About 50% will be okay. And please do not try the FU box is working fine. Do not follow this procedure at all. There's no upgrades, there's no updates to these boxes. It's what it is, and that's it, right? Because if you're trying to fix something that is not broken, then you're gonna have a problem. So I hope this helped you. If you got any comment or anything, you can leave it right below the video or right in our website. All the information you need is only one link right below the video, and that will be it. I'll see you next time.